Dr. Kofi Aban said in the first place there's a sharp division within Kumasi Asante Kotoko board no fatuate no with respect to Nsema board the Kroya the same board catch and debunk all stories in the media space about the resignation of Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum. Then this same board of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, a member comes from South board, no Baba Bekachere say the coach should be fired and that he is not bigger than Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Se me kasa no ma we mi no boma. E kire me Kofi say there is a sharp division within Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Can we say Asemna Dr. Kofi Aban no? A representative board no.
Oh, meant to mean conclude say representative.
Because for kasi you must have no representative management. So that's where I want us to be clear on. Say what the Imaka and say management. Them just as a position.
Ask a question.
There will be any above will be our conclude say a management. And I mean internal Musa saying to Dr. Kofi Aban and a board. Also I was quite particular with board nice statement. And I want to believe that a lot of people disagree with me. Now there's a board member who comes out to make a statement that I say consistent. A quite be so and a quite be so consistent with the position of even though we say the coach must be fired, no, and you're not in the board in the car.
But what you mean, link is
and I'm saying a quite be so. A quite be so.
Link is he's not happy with the statement about no.
A quite be so, that is right. So,
yes.
So does it represent? Because I know say a board member.
What's a board
so
member?
if few hours after board no say coach no resign, no, he's at post, no. Then another board member comes to say he should be fired.
No, or no the team representing board. But
he's a board member. Just as say he might be representing management there. I don't need the representing board.
You're not two statements. Board not be a meeting, no my statement.
There were two statements because management had not come out to say anything. So that is a statement. So him sir.
Yes.
So management in Kasa and that itself is a statement. Kofi Anambwa.
So person said the meetness of management is a statement in
yes. A say omu en meka say Obi resign. Then a member comes out to say he has resigned. People were trying to say a representing management. And you know, there were two statements. In this case, Bakroba say he has not resigned. Then another one comes and he should be fired. He should be fired. No, can we take that to be to say they representing management? A board
no.
And the Imadians cannot represent management.
I represent it.
Okay.
So legend, the tenant said Mr. Kofi Aban Semna Bekaya no. Legend, the first year they mine and then they said there's a sharp division within Kumasi Asante Kotoko, but there are a lot of cracks. Now, a one was saying you call you be kumu feather, you be beam, because see, there's this thing out there in the eyes of the public. Say all is well, makasa same way, and then some days you say from board, management, technical team, they are cracks everywhere. Kumasi Asante Kotoko about 46 days to play their first game in Africa. 46 days to play their first game in Africa. Cracks within board. Cracks within management, cracks within technical team. Club on 46 days.
Could be another question if you allow me to ask. So if we disagree here on issues, that means the cracks
to a point of asset is beyond repairs.
So what is your maybe I'm only asking the fact that on issues, key issues. Now you disagree with Siasia doesn't agree with I'm not even cracks and
let me say
you go be on the subject matter of the coach. Bakusi yenyinedi. Bakusi ma yenyinedi assuming process sanity. Doesn't mean they are cracks and even cracks.
It's dependent on the type of issue na ekoso no. Sibi asem na ekono. Semene Siasia nya adwon on the show. Oh, Kapiasma came in on your adjustment. We will still
taking entrenched position.
We still sit at the office.
We are taking entrenched position.
We dine, you cook. But this type of class, you know, people do not see eye to eye. When I'm
on the internet, they kasa.
On the evidence of board edit statement which represents the entire board. Now Bakonso free Mwababa Beka said the coach must be fired and that he's not bigger than the club. It means that Nipa no Beka as a coach in Yam Pamono. no one bigger than the club no. He doesn't agree to board on the statement in a buy no.
And do you call that cracks? It's on the subject matter of the coach. Back when the man cast he has not resigned. The another one comes says me coach now on crown. And said that does that represent class?
Yes, Casper, deeper one.
Is it different from the disagreement now? No.
So different. And I'm saying, they don't see eye to eye. And they talk about
on the matter of the coach.
On the matter,
that's what is evident.
Not only on the coach, but coach. Not only on the coach, but coach. Then and I confess and say,
give it to us.
Not only on the coach. The statement of the board to debunk all rumors in the media space. Another board member from the same board comes out to tell us, Papa will see he's not bigger than the club and that he must be fired. And then it tells me you are conflicting and contradicting opinion with respect to the same board.
Which is normal.
Conflicting and contradicting opinion with respect to the same board.
Normal everywhere. Normal everywhere.
We're normal.
It's normal everywhere.
We say, you know. Minim ebia how I won ade ni nyina but what you saw say about you see
when na ho tamaklo
yes
and then one can for bodu he said all manner of things about bodu the other board members were quiet doesn't mean they are cracks. They did not disagree with him on the subject matter of bodu and now make us say cracks and I'm so when we disagree doesn't mean that it's a crack.
Mere disagreement, baby. But
on this issue,
with the magnitude of disagreement. Exactly, baby. With the magnitude of disagreement. Legend, your disagreement be
report filtering in from Sports Hotel is that Coach Prosper Nate Obinfo Ogum has arrived. And we are getting all the other informations for the people. And now, baby, because we have some fresh news.
The producer really do.
No worries.
Only do boys, no.
No worries.
But the good thing is that they are there.
They are there. They are working.
Okay.
One Laporta, Barcelona president the first time. Now Madrid is dominant when it comes to Spanish football. Now Madrid are translating the dominance in the Spanish football to European football. Until 1998, Madrid won the Champions League. 2000 Madrid won the Champions League. Then 2002 Real Madrid won the Champions League. Within that period, now Real Madrid edged the Spanish La Liga 4 times. Emutu now called the Deportivo and Barcelona. But over period now America now Madrid and dominated the Spanish La Liga. Because one Laporta beso Barcelona. This is Adia Laporta here. Quickly, I appointed Frank Rijkaard as the coach. We will share the recent signings of Barcelona. Now the two Sabreno. These were the signings of Juan Laporta that season. Edgar Davies, Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, Luis Garcia, Otto Davies from Juventus, Van Bronckhorst from Arsenal, Luis Garcia from Atletico Madrid, Rafael Marquez from Monaco, Rustu Rubek, the Turkish goalkeeper from Fenerbahce, Ricardo Quaresma from Sporting Lisbon, then Ronaldinho. These are key signings out here. What about to know the one? Mr. Ubet me do to say Edgar Davies. Ako last season when he signed Daniel Alves. And I say Obi to say Aubameyang. They can't wait because when you pick Daniel Alves, he has a lot of experience. Davies with a lot of experience. We no free wa. Ufo Obi to say Ronaldinho. Ubetia for then Ronaldinho, Abe and to say Lewandowski, star of the team. Somebody who can become the face of Barcelona. So you're president of Barcelona. At every single point, as a auto player can see to satisfy the supporters. Because Barcelona club no sani edit te womo. Barcelona football club no sani edit te womo. Sana Real Madrid tie. Enti na do see ekoyo presidential election na. The best thing now bet me use to convince supporters aside your policies. And so be catch supporters say, me kwa kofa Sometymer Otuo Acheampong de na ba. But when Laporta was coming, or no the say, the most popular player then in the game, David Beckham, and I promise Barcelona supporters or the Beckham beba. But Beckham later on choose Real Madrid, and I okofa Ronaldinho from PSG in the buy. And two fan and the signings are where whilst or sign players be as free agent. They say Frank Kessie, they say Christiansen. He bought Lewandowski even at the age of 33. Mr. Two, Omuchia closer to 45 million euros for Lewandowski. Last season he bought Aubameyang. Wato Memphis Depay. Eti oye president Mr. Two. The oye in the first term, need in the second term, and young need the say Otu Chacha. The Chacha Otu say. Obeso Barcelona mbia. Anytime you Obeso Barcelona be na Barcelona with financial difficulties. He is the only person at Barcelona got financial difficulties. Otimi bring Barcelona to level and say Barcelona and at the same time added trophies. It's in the signings now. No, a young man no 203, 204, and one way in CC. Lewandowski is a proven winner. Obama resource. Whilst Ronaldinho no winning a lot of trophies at PSG, Ronaldinho was already a superstar at PSG. It's a young man now in Mizoto. A young man dada. And this season, Mizoto, he will make sure say Barcelona will have a good case. Say because you could reach a Champions League. I see a car clubs now. On Babo modern Champions League now. As a Barcelona come. 2, he will fight Real Madrid for the Spanish La Liga. It's Real Madrid dominance no. Anytime be a Real Madrid be reach you pick. If there is one person, Mizoto, ultimately any every Barcelona supporters are and one Laporta. One thing he will do, Mizoto, Obianye ready and say. Next season, Lionel Messi ever returned back to Barcelona. Under the regime of Laporta and a Messi, Epejaye. In the history of Club FNC Barcelona, the greatest footballer to wear the jersey of Barcelona, Brandt FNC Lionel Messi. Laporta was special relationship with Lionel Messi. Basa for few say, a Juma Lionel Messi be and they say Barcelona a popular worldwide. Mizoto. If I can say another Lionel Messi, the success of Barcelona as a football club, me sure say there is a player I want your opportunity to wear Barcelona jersey now. Why is so important to the club than a branch of Lionel Messi? He will try as much as possible to bring Messi back. Now Messi about retire Barcelona, where we need the heart of the supporters. It's me and your man one Laporta, you know. Me striker meti and you they were here in the dadano and one or ye to us now. Now me catch those say run FNC you hang cry no. Even though you're not the total football by Abra Rhinos Michel. The team started say about total football, yeah, boy, mama so yeah, team boy or mobile, you hang cry was part of it. By the time I reach in the peak, and I said started say echo outside Netherlands. Now man for so no. You hang cry in the coast Spain. It is our Barcelona dream team. Our DG Champions League in 1992. Almost share Sampdoria no. Johan Cruyff was their coach. And played in the final again in 1994. But eventually AC Milan na share omo. Or say, ubetimi abobo e fe nyina wo wiase, ubetimi possess ball no. Who possess ball no make sure so be find spaces. Spaces now will find make sure. Say purposeful. Purposeful when you are getting results. Arsenal ball no against Chelsea no. Who so mu possess ball. Or more find space. Untimi mfa for no mo share Chelsea ni gasa purposeful. Untimi. Time o mo ball no nyina be purposeful no. When Arsenal ever returned back to Champions League football. Because this season, Arsenal any the opportunity to play and also be finishing the top 4. Arsenal for who as a trophy. Because almost free Champions League in the match. How are Arsenal signing omu players? Any day Arsenal you know. Mzutu adeba kwa mbese mekeni. Se ofa obi ti se Zichenko. Zichenko bia onye a popular left fullback. Based on said he see ranking left fullbacks bi no. He might not be a popular left fullback. By Zichenko left back bi abefa na asase su bi abetimi de Zichenko ato no ho. So what did I mention say? There we mama baso. Left back bi o asase su bi ade oye bi an Zichenko ye bi.
Kofi wan na aboni.
Na say we dey na dey real ones one man asui.
Well when?
What's the left back bi o asase su? O na left back bi to say Robertson mo level mo one no mo ye ndie say.
Even na Robertson wa Zichenko ni. Robertson wa he.
Na legend asembe na mo.
Oh,
legend.
we are not saying say our potential say. Omo Manchester City no matre. Omo what time final to me onim. Robertson you no koye.
Love the oil.
Omo ye pe. Pe go do go ansem. Omo ye pe.
Alaba mo.
Alaba na you say odin be onka say.
Yes.
Omo ball no yard. But say Onye left back, you cannot underrate him. He's also a very good left back.
Yeah, underrate you know.
He's a very good left back.
To be one
I had to Juventus left back bia.
Asema mbeza mecheni say. You too.
That's the other than do the team.
Asema mbeza mecheni say. Your players bi o ha, you too. Oh you good. No I enjoy media hype. Near the abeka no. So what mecheni say. We are talking about a player, Mr. Two. The hand career and say when he joined Manchester City as a football club, Guardiola transferred from a midfielder to a left back. Anytime Guardiola had an opportunity to play at the left back, no, you can term him as a world-class left back. So what did I mention? I say, eti o left back bi awo asasi su bi abejeje ni su bia no, Zichenko wo hobi. Adaye kan Gabriel Jesus asemo ha. Me say ade ha Gabriel Jesus ni say. Coach bia no afa Gabriel Jesus nsema. What mean say Gabriel Jesus or number 7. Or your number 10, or your number 9, or your number 11. Sewoko Brazil, he is the closest our to Luis Nazario de Lima. Sebo ne dan 9. He is the closest our to Luis Nazario de Lima. Sebo ne dan 9. Ejuma yesa teta ye, ewo Gabriel Jesus won say. Why to say ball power player? Why to say ball power player? Ball ne bone ye ne de. It will have Saturday game at Arsenal and Chelsea boy and I'm so too. Baby a boy never call park is to be na Gabriel Jesus the Achrebi. It's Ejuma, esa tetaye, ewo Gabriel Jesus when they say. Obet me I try, I find any position. When it comes to natural talent, when it comes to natural talent, say boy that player nano, the Yankupon the Ache, ewo wadwinum. So obedwinu one the other boy ne beye. Boy ne the 9 adi bo. But answer na do 9 be bobo, just a wadwinu na dwina ma. That's right. The other 9 be with bono. That is how Gabriel Jesus it's Ejuma Yesa Teta and say he has been an excellent player, but onyina box nim. Sa da we go na Elin Holland share. City ni by Munich. Difference in say the difference between the two ni say Holland a typical 18-year box striker. Say what the mention say. Gabriel Jesus a complete forward. Say bonida Holland nano. Border Gabriel Jesus nano. Border Darwin Nunes nano. Bizoto. In the Premier League, your first center forward, typical center forward so more Premier League na. Oma born do manu no munim born. Ono and a branch offense Hurricane. Ono and a branch offense Hurricane. Eti enei say Arsenal G2 say in the Premier League you boss say no. Front three abe so decisive, especially with their goals. LG Premier League na. Ateta so stop Gabriel Jesus from moving around. Kwajibo ni bi no person bobo ni bi. Say the be obegina anymore na Arsenal chances on be create man no. Wetimi ababo na e dey.
That's it because we kakra ni emre na.
Yeah, they change na na say Arsenal for in a good pre-season. It is good for them. Na yen hope say a bit me translate into the season
mock
na a condition for wasi proper na nkasa enti yetini nyina ase. Nemu na yenya yi kakra bi just a minute or two e Manchester United asye born again Manchester United and Crystal Palace why ene amanfo gidi se Manchester United no they will soon arrive and Manchester United be drew in terms of this is a game I think not last week now this is it. What's that? We talk about
na last game now go for previous one.
It's about Manchester United. No say there be come who has no more identity, no more star system. I was a United box.
Na so identity last game no.
Never to say. No, you more of this. I was say. You who more of this?
I was who be identity. I say. I was who be identity. And no ni. I'm go for picture of my car. Say no, might not be but
legend. So we talk about Pep and any system. We talk about Klopp. Even Arteta cry maybe with respect to system and identity. Antonio Kuntababa be chire bibi with Tottenham Hotspurs. Legend me picture on the screen. This is Manchester United against Crystal Palace. Say no, Manchester United bobo mobono. Say no, Manchester United bobo mobono. They said this was their second or third goal. Brandt here friend say Jadon Sancho NSA. Now legend say Osha build up now. From David De Gea, what's the De Gea? They can't if you say when you're one of the goalkeepers now, when you're good with the ball, and Osha from the build up, or your ball no, the man Brandt here friend say Lindelof to a Brandt here friend say Fred. Now Fred and I locate a Brandt here friend say Marcus Rashford. Then you see a long pass to a Brandt here friend say Masha to Jadon Sancho. The build up from defense to the middle to the attack. And transition, you know, a nipper bear 4-5 and a touch a ball. No. And who here say a better touch a ball, be our method. The transition has to be so quick at the time Manchester United they are attacking. And it's hard deal with any idea Manchester United faithful on the air pair. Legend. And it's offer City ball, no, not offer club ball, no. Now who a unique identity are. Or real friend say Eric Ten Hag, every Manchester United identity. Now, baby, I'm a cassa we say. It's only a matter of time. Orani a friend say Eric Ten Hag, no, because of Ten Hag and Antonio Conte, may say it's extremely difficult to predict this Premier League. It's difficult. Even the top four no crano, says I very difficult because of how our coach friend say Ten Hag in pre-season. Tibena Botre, Edema Manchester United team, no, made a minute to much this particular season. So pre-season, my catcher say pre-season, yeah, no man, you know, pre-season, and no one, you know. Pre-season, yeah, rehearsal of philosophy. Not during the season proper, yeah, different application of philosophy.
There never met rehearsal of philosophy, no. One who say it is a very good rehearsal.
The end product of it.
And teacher say, as a big and general pre-season, and I.
What the Miss Arsenal for they are having a good pre-season. Arsenal for yeah, that's why I
said. And I want
to let's hope. Let's hope they can translate that.
Man, you can fast also. So let's say your
problem Arsenal and Manchester how they are doing their pre-season. As a more concentration match, the philosophy of the coach, how they want their team to play, by no conditioning of the players. All Manchester United games next every.
Come on, you do cancer. We are conditioning. We start to work.
That's what the players are saying. They are much better. They feel.
We are not. We are in Germany.
So condition they are doing.
We are quite condition. They are doing. And you go US. They are saying growth.
We follow our training. It's about how Ten Hag, and then the philosophy, how he wants the team to play, or they share Omumo. So to the mention as
Ten Hag has a difficult task. On only the is a new coach.
On only the I see two things. Either Manchester United will start the season early, no matter drop latter part of the season, and Manchester United will not start the season well, but they will pick the end of the season. Omunya say quick start now. On say, Oshe City ni Bayern Munich ni.
Yeah.
Put the scoreline aside. For the conditioning of the players.
Now, Arsenal Chelsea no way.
Oh, me share.
Why the condition of the player?
Once I just say Arsenal was small about their star. How I tell person Arsenal.
But condition the man star. Two chichi Marquinhos. No condition.
Yeah. Chelsea their problem is. Who say who game ni be? Who say most of the players.
Oman starting them.
And I yes Oman starting them. Who say some of the players. Omo imagine some better than Chelsea.
No, me I think that Omo dey na Siasia dey in bi. Omo dey na elite kakra.
Pre-season
elite kakra.
So legend.
But you can say Real Madrid over here. Once Barca might have started earlier than them. Or game now.
Me hear more about condition of the players.
By end, what happened to us last season? A new option than to play at this level called 9.0. 3 matches. But when we are getting 9 in the first 3,
Because they will fight. On the preseason, the obey players. The season is that you won't time when you almost have.
And
Arsenal for problem kakra more than say.
Problem.
Money key figures within setup.
Hey,
money key.
Coffee?
No. Money key figures.
Key figure baby.
Yes, no. Say Premier League in Yebo and Arsenal hope and the top 4. So far, Jesus as a player. If I don't compare other strikers, and I'm not competing for top. In terms of being key,
key bang.
No, the level they find themselves and what they offer.
Zaka no chance key.
Oh, on the Chelsea fund there.
Okay, Zaka Ben or Manchester no key change Jesus.
Manchester United.
Aye, Boba Kudin.
Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ronaldo Manchester.
Oh, no, Manchester United no. What Manchester United no. So, offer Manchester United. Offer Liverpool with Mo Salah. The numbers were the Bema. That is key now. I can't watch them. LA Halam more numbers from the Bema Man City.
LA Halan, they are not the Premier League, they are not the Jesus.
You matter.
Then LA Halan, why?
Uya, or the far Arsenal backline.
Legend. I go for Jasia. Timo watch a phone. And then some I can. Oh, okay. Tottenham was when a couple of Chelsea phone America. Can't pay. Conte
Spurs for no. Spurs for no. Spurs for no.
Let papa and never see. When I near Jacka.
Spurs for no. Kino. Kina make a wasm. Omu bibi. Spurs for the Kina make a wasm. Omu bibi. And what can you now Sabuma? We are not answer about the level of coaches now. You wanna. Obe compare Teta to Ten Hag, to Kunti, to Giant Club, to Pep Guardiola. So in every aspect now, Ateta ne Arsenal for where Chirikakra. In terms of quality and the technical team handlers, Arsenal were Chirikakra.
Captain Branium Refi, who they are.
Arsenal technical director.
Obias will be for news on way.
Arsenal technical director Edu. And in 2019, Tama Arsenal for Pomina Emery on Kofa Teta by no. I know Dina Arsenal board him. Ateta Tihobi.
That's why.
I catch almost say in 2022-2023. As much as Arsenal team no ever performing at the highest level. I is embarking on a certain project.
They have started.
So the project in here. Edu free say they have Arsenal players are play yaju fat salaries but they don't perform. Age it was so from that time up to date, Arsenal ship out about 40 players. So to he thinks say those players no. Ages was low. Salaries are fat, but performance and more Arsenal.
Time you are coming more on listening.
Me not listening now, ma.
40 players, Arsenal.
Yes, according to
players with fat salaries.
He feels that any ages all put together.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
2019.
After that Eba under Edu.
Report to me, challenge report.
Good.
Report. 40 players, Arsenal. And I play every Arsenal.
You come there.
There be many report into the
Ozel mo, Obama young mo, and then like Azati call. Oh, ages now.
3.
What is it? Now, at the end, he's bought 10 players. The last 2 seasons, this season and last season, this season. All those 10 players, no, ages no, 25 or below, because he feels that when player is 26 and above, player no resale value. I say what I say from
debatable.
What I say that is unknown philosophy.
It depends on the player.
That is unknown philosophy.
Yeah.
So a few of them have players.
No, but it depends on the player.
Of those Fancy Lewandowski, Fancy Ibra, Fancy Cristiano Ronaldo, the players who go at
or can you see at 26
Hurricane is almost 30.
Yes, at 26 27
and there
are a lot of them at 26 27 28. That is where you play the best football.
That is why you're supposed to do that.
That is where you play the best.
That's not make a way. So
I want to be in the philosophy, say no be players you can keep them for a certain number of years
and develop them.
But it is
Zambari players 25 no can also Gabriel Moka Krebiu.
And I ask the players on Dubai idea. There's no other player. There's no any of them the age about 25. It's either less or 25. The highest able to Marco. Do from all the guard move na Sunday if follow Odegaard
no bobo.
So he feels say if you said that those players are hungry.
That's the last season.
Those players are hungry.
It drew crucial moment.
Condition wise,
we had no number.
They are there.
We
in
started
football.
with 0 to 9 points.
In football, at that when you do that stage now, with that age now, I was really so that's how you're going to do with Arsenal. Because to also had that 3 seasons, or can say 2019 progression Arsenal. I think last 2 seasons Arsenal was on the 8th or so. Last season about to 5th. So this is Arsenal. This is an Enema Air Funnel. Enema Air Funnel. Because so many surprise to say, I will see another progression of Arsenal team now. Maybe I move to the Champions League positions. Per do all because so I don't know game or more, but Arsenal. I'm purchasing some yeah. Me free say
Arsenal bet one.
I can't believe say
Arsenal bet one. Top 4 Arsenal bet one.
Oh, say.
Bet one.
Me free say we are better with Gabriel Jesus. But I say Tottenham.
More better than Tottenham in terms of organization and quality.
Because now they have players from their band. Me wanna hear no. They have brought Verse there and then Busuma.
Avis Bissouma.
And on the Richarlison Samba. Jesus increasing the national.
Ivan Perisic.
Jesus Nezichenko. Better than normal signings. No.
Who's the last time we catch up? Me go to your sister. No, I cannot say no. It is because obey.
They are buying players from Manchester City. Where maybe I could do that. And look what your quality.
Man City.
Man City.
Man City.
We be quite yeah.
Team be more. Team be Roma. And quite explode my name and numbers. I can refer from the head. Yeah. But Manchester City team, Pep go there because a lot of options. At any point in time, at the point that this is a manager who says even Ryan Mahrez, or no apologize to Mahrez because he was just a victim of circumstance, and yet only mistake we are way training all right. He's performing, but at that time no, now Ofri say Bernardo Silva form no, and John Nebo, and Jesus as a player, before he said because of how he was treated in Manchester City, that's why he wanted to move on.
With Haaland, he couldn't guarantee.
Yes,
and then we catch him on and say Zinchenko no or Bezo midfield.
Now say he's a midfielder, national team.
No, like reason why.
1-0. Oh, yeah, no. Options though. Options.
What I'm going to say now, player Obebo left back. At the same time, I say Arsenal is almost short kaka when it comes to midfield, especially when they don't have party. So on the match, no. It's never say Arsenal ball. They don't have party. Until I know Pele and Martinez. Martinez beating a ball. The champ could beat a ball. So on the match. Maybe a Crentini Babaka or you soon at that position. So people not be player, no more should take us next.
Yes, I spend 15 million.
I can see, sir.
Saliba. Tell I got on for Bobo Chambia. Saliba.
Edu, baby, and project. I want you to who's out here? The audience Arsenal 50. Arsenal 50.
Man City.
And they Arsenal. Who called the tanker director and Arsenal establishment? They are looking for Arsenal not only reaching the Champions League spot, but Arsenal or winning trophies.
No, we third and win the FA Cup.
So that is what the tanker director is looking at. So market. Arsenal will be good this particular season. Per the players at Arsenal, I don't know about the team. No. But also, Adma or Bono.
I see a team that was Robert by the Channel so.
Top 4 this season. Obey Napoli for an Afro. Obey back with Obey Napoli free. About top 4.
Coach,
teams they were one ultimate to Milan, ultimate to Juventus, ultimate to Inter.
Obey Napoli free.
Oh, the coach team here. They say of the coach.
I feel man was a defender. Christian Romero.
Oh yeah, why are they?
Come on, Enra. It was a good game. It was a good game. Ghana need be. Yeah, good game. And before say, technical team no actually say my team ni hojuma. In terms of who they picked.
But we need a touch or more.
Yes, but time not beneath for no until we got the goal. Now I'm only able. Until we got the goal, no money able. And
I saw a team and now come here ready say come here be shim la mo ne be yirim but
by team
ya chere say
you qualify in Nigeria.
Ya qualify. Say the moment we share for.
You qualify.
Okay, you be qualify.
You in Nigeria. Na ba ko never qualify.
Ba ko be qualify for.
I don't know yes sir.
Sisi asana ka fa you no my zone no
bad. Sad no my including work out qualifies be on my parents no. No.
It was a good game and it will be okay bibia I want to believe say omo enjoy Tama Kotoko Akono Alain Thierry Akono Alain Thierry if you say once the Mbella ni figure ababe no say if Kotoko the player a free Cameroon aba and even anywhere crab na and then, you know you want to give them the benefit of the doubt say we won't be in question won't be raise issues because even almost crampo no Obekaya almost started preseason in Dubai no the early stage is not almost but then from then on then from then on now
me don't say Cameroon and a club yes Cameroon chan Obobi na Kabasu
chanting
when it's Kaba and I say no need chanting to visit in Ebe
1-0.
Tama say
o Kaba de wum
say Kaba de no da so bo
say so me no ni ehwe onya mbela ni mfegi bi me Kaba versus Akono
omo me new entry
ya ni ehwe
Akono no ko ju tambe
o ma best standard no
last year
Tama say in fella ni big so o best but o best standard no
and yeah
enti o mba obi obabi aye wo mo na edom besusu
okay Kaba versus Akono
enti Akono na ono so yeah hwe no we say in terms of structure he's there in terms of structure he's there and a base bia ye pagya ball na enam sura odi tipi odi tipi man dem na ye more long range shot so a otimbo wo say ka normally no ya na so
no aba na afi no obeba
obeba
onyamai
obeba
the coach ni nim no there
that was Kotoko
coach ni nim no
Kotoko coach there here
Kotoko coach no nim say Akono
no obo ho no ni Akono ya adwuma
ade wo yin edi
board members yin yin edi so onim no edi tama ye bekrai na ya hwe di Akono so de be break my Asante Kotoko season na
third one ni mitio
ba no
we ni enkwai
ntacho me was saying
so aka two the third one
na me dey
the first one Galaxy second one ya Akono and in a third one Odusi
na me dey wi ana
and we so ka last two no sabuma one year for engineer no for ma wane
thank you because manage ade bia me hu ewo samobodo hu o kire say okohwe ne mrantie no na omodwuma mo ye no so nani soye enti ne bibia o ye bia no you could see say boys no e national team no o follow omo and he was there to support them ade a manage I think say no man wo ye a man build a relationship, good relationship, and a good rapport between one boys no and idea many and now Tama media me no nyadwen say Dr. Kofi Acheampong has not poked his fingers into the eyes of Dr. In fact me expand and me feel studio now will be friend make me say ono kwado hu say what popping the fingers into the eyes of all the board members because you finally say board now omuko share omu issue statement you know not they were representing all the board including Onwemu. Then days after he comes out where you know if you and take a position that there's a problem and to me Kofi any obi or say there's a deep cracks in the team board no meaning they are being
made him because my bread to make my case ntina say my idea no senyesa say all the statements not to her a quite be so no on can be about but because the issue at stake is resignation and board no because the coach has not resigned and all her statement not very short very I mean 2-3 paragraphs done yeah titi say and say coach now resign the coach has not resigned on can in tray on to resign man ko anymore go can say na yidie sembia ti we no so de no a different line o draw lines a we different line e kwan bi so from whether or not going on make a resignation. No answer say obi answer in term management, and therefore the coach might be sacked as a fired. Nti me Opoki no sooner na me say, but more insist say wa Pokia me mama to amasem so.
Wow, tama obi the send me see Kotoko supporters no has done it again.
Oh my day.
Sa omo generosity no. They have started showing it to Akono. Food shop shop or one has isusu in
our Ghana.
Oh yeah, in the picture will be the send me see
Waba.
Oni. Inti no sisi no bi esuso e dia ba inti me rese menya dia ma make me dia ma
that's all Ghana had.
Yeah for what the person has sent me.
Okay
Inti me be here hoduma na ma ye inti tama me dia me feel say the cracks and not just ordinary cracks but a deeper one.
I don't know Kotoko board when they disagree mo friend cracks me
you see tama the reason why
even I didn't even hear you talk about cracks when your Tamaklo took board to the cleaners.
You see,
the other board members were they will be a mekabi.
Good because
by now bad cancel everything about board. And all cracks, now cracks.
And your father say, and to come between board and now even though board crown so ankasa.
So why cracks? Now we will be a coach in Magaza.
Coach
has not spoken.
But you see,
a board
who had the trajectory now. As a management member has spoken, the board themselves has spoken, and
on
the board member
one issue, the board member on another issue.
Come and take and you see over the whole
time Nahuka said board lack. Where his own party he said worst things about him.
Yeah,
nobody spoke about crap.
Yeah, accept say there was a deep problem in House of Folk based upon the whole
board.
Yeah, but yeah, and
nobody here told me and I asked about cracks in the House of Folk board.
Tama the word cracks were not used, but there were other ways that describe the confusion or the troubles in House of Folk.
But nobody mentioned say House board no problem because you has made a comment about board.
Problems in House of Folk board. They
one board and
including the whole team and but you see, when no, Tama, me good at doing a first content analysis. But
we nam hana we nam.
Tama,
say yes, the coach resigned. Or the coach told us he had resigned.
Because no, the 20 Kabi. So
it was not part of the board statement. No, what the assessment okay.
Oh, being there in person. I'm talking about being there in person.
No, but the board issued a statement. Okay.
He might have
the board chairman, no. Was he there? I don't know whether it was a lawyer there. That be a statement here afterwards
no one no share as a body.
And then they made a statement that presumably other board members endorsed it. Yes, I want to mean yesterday.
Yes.
So if he comes out to say this, I don't know how they know you. Maybe issue with cracks. When we disagree, doesn't mean there's a crack.
Tama, when the disagreement reach the level,
what is a crack in this?
When the disagreement reached the level,
I bet say there be assembly in United States.
And you know, I hope they say a misunderstanding. I say be some small way. But where there, a baby, a draw. You see, for instance, I'm picking some information. Likely say about 6-7 of the board members may not attend any meeting, you know. And I'm here. The same people who attended the meeting issue statement, you know. So, I think it is just about the time. Somebody must show leadership. I think it's just about the timer. She said that the other time I called for it, you know. Cool heads must reign. Send the bear. Now, Kotoko announced a tour in Europe. Now, recruitment is ongoing. So I don't know any normal by now. I think we are discussing. But the way Ekika Kono, Kotoko doesn't deserve this, and Obi and the next one over and the right thing.
Captain.
Because
yes, now I was review say Dr. Kofi Aban was stating the obvious. Ghana, you know, so that I am upon some management, Zutu, Obama, but that is why it do that was one of the man as a best you in Ghana here. But there are no problem. Now, if you say, going forward, especially in the situation we know, any the coaches, the coach must, they should sack the coach. Nobody is bigger than Santi Kotoko. Because to me, no, yeah, Johnny said, Untimin Kase, Evia. The board number can you know and also back can be as against the board no can you know But what been the case? You want me to say them so ultimately so enter on free that statement about the on cry. It still remains on own opinion. But it would have been good. I can now meet in Babasui. And O'Brien was setting opinion clear. Or the board meeting why. You realize as a boss, I ban as one to you as a coach, no, so better also be call. I think it would have been appropriate. Almost circles. In fact, as I look at Toko, a piece at this point in time. I set board members in Jitu say, Otu for the day you might show Monsa, and a more ye, Edam Otu for. It may be a year, ye, any baby,
how you try and reconcile this. And then as now and now say board member backward admit on radio say there's a problem between the coach and management.
On radio or admit say or true Miminino. And all kinds.
Okay, but there's also reports say board member backward on radio so say there's a problem between the coach and management. Okay. So if a board member says there's a problem between the coach and management, the another board member says then the coach must be sacked.
Only mistake. Any
other cross.
Only mistake. But because of your board member, omu be siantino.
Na the Obeka say na problem woman tem no nim so mbe.
Because I don't know badada. You pe to be resolve issue ba ya.
Nti the Obeka say problem no the only.
And onu de Obeka for the board. Because we Obeka say if it's coach Adua Obeka because that board really a statement, you know. I want to believe so. Me 100% is sir. I want to believe so.
All the Gazaba board.
No, at that time, no, the meeting. I want to believe so. We are meeting we are there. Maybe one more order say on Casa. We go on one match Okasa. I won't call meeting. Meeting will be a Casabim. Or one match Okasa.
Never say board for the order and on draw.
Where the Mr. to make my canon, 100% and you bought the cash on true. But then the time I said, maybe grudging so much. Maybe the other say, Ebian one can't get. But what can we are? I want to maybe feel as a board, no, as some contrast. So there's a meeting in a way. If the meet here,
a crime before and can't also say, and your Munana endorse the statement that was issued by the lawyer. Of
course, but the moment while my meeting, and I said, me knew what happened. But once the board chairman was part of it, no, or Tozoguso, and when they say, coach, you know, change that one about Juma. What is here? Issue now, but Anna will call it a Sabakukasa. And the board talks on Kasa. Mimi stance has always been say that statement the buyer face dynamic and was no. That statement shouldn't have come at all. That's what I'm saying. Like the buyer, no, it was a bit in a rush. And the issue by a way by. So to me, they say, I expect say as I look at the board, everybody to this meeting. No matter your brainstorm, no matter take a decision. Everybody was under Kotoko. I want to ask him. So to say, Uti or Mamu. Nasi your question, and I say, oh, qua Sabi. And was your focus, Semra, and Modizo. What I say? And then this is a board, Omukosha meeting. If you choose the representative of man, that's a man. This is on Bako taking on a bandemo. Not the Kotokoneko, say about say Bonio.
Right, Sir John said,
who has no more take a decision about what's Antiko. I say management, I don't program Saba, I don't program about. But Aircono, almost do money here. The outcome of a meeting, some program, no. That's the club, and I the best, no. So too, the board must watch.
My main you don't go film only the boys this year now. Sir John said 5-1 versus Ipswich Town, 5-3 versus Nürnberg, 2-0 versus Everton, 3-1 versus Orlando Pirates, 4-0 versus Chelsea. Debut 5 wins out of 5 in prison for Mikel Arteta's Arsenal so far.
Start of Orlando Pirates.
Orlando City. We won't make noise. Oko Eastern Conference as a one was true. We won't make noise. It's a project and it will get to speak with time. Arsenal will be back in no time. Once a Ghana was a Ghana. Prince Young Chelsea now it's clear there are huge divisions between board members. Management and the technical team. It will be good for Coach Prosper to resign as the head coach of Koto because environment will be good to him, and whoever thinks he or she is bigger than Koto can leave us and take Koto. Will always remain supreme. Watching from Accra, Usuakwe J Park. Alex Ben Mark said those board members that met on Friday should put their heads down in shame. Chairman Kiva has confirmed that the coach said he has resigned. Okay, Jackson Kofi will say good morning time. Arsenal played well against Chelsea. They keep it up towards the season. Arsenal more fire. And then we go on. Ejenim Boateng Williams say good morning. As an Arsenal fan, I've really suffered in the hands of Premier League fans, but this is our time. Kofi Acheampong Blackman, good morning. Watching inside Pick Farm in Accra. Boare France is honorable. How come a coach who was convinced to leave lecturing and join us suddenly have problems with his employers like that? I still don't get it, especially it hasn't been long, just one season pay. Greetings to all Akanu immigration officers this morning. I will go and say, Achuan being high. In fact, the truth must be told. I think the Equatorial Board is making things very difficult for the management. They should allow the management to do their job. Kobe Jones said, how can a board member issue a counter statement against a board message? Michael Osu AK, we are hearing that the management of Equatorial is likely to appoint CK. We beg them. They for not try. Kofi Acheampong Blackman, good morning. Watching inside Pick Farm in Accra. Ora Ayamwa said, give credit to Black Galaxy's coaches, not poor to Harry. Okay, Ed NY Walker time. We need your analyst on Arsenal today. Please be an analyst today. Only on Arsenal. Mama quite. Kobe, with you.
And you see Nanka, if you say pen of football word, especially.
Nana man, I mean, if you want say akono ni bi no. I was say, maybe I go finish. I was say, wahwe akono na wahwe no. I say this akono guy will be hitting the goalpost more than hitting the net from the videos I'm seeing, or I have a problem with my eyes. At the ball, you be able to okay, it could be a question.
All right, so legend.
Former investor.
And yet, the club on the and you win here. You see now about the direction of the club. But Takobanesa, Tiakobanesa, I was said it me against him no. Now you share how best to beat me address issues and see. Medikiaka and the one I'm Gina say, legend, there are deeper cracks within Kumasi Asante Kotoko board. No. Dr. Kofi Acheampong message na
evidence based on what?
Dr. Kofi Acheampong message na the buy. In the first place, Dr. Kofi Acheampong should understand say there are some issues that Edru baby only personal opinion. Dear friends, say we me personal opinion. Only be Mr. Kofi Acheampong only be 100.7 because Otiene Samno Kana was say the head coach must be fired and that is not bigger than Asante Kotoko. So say a Kofi Acheampong decisioner. Kofi Acheampong decisioner. And what's a coach a friend said Prosperity Ogum and ye Pamano. But it's on Pamu Dr. Ogum. On Pamu no because and you no kwani so decision. And you no kwani decision to sack. Only our power no as an individual. He doesn't have that power. The power lies within the board, the entire board of which he is a member.
No individual has that power.
Exactly. Of which he is a member. So the entire board, anyway, the decision to sack whatever. And to say, Bonten, Ebe Makisa statement, at the time when the board are all your partner, every message about Bonten to debunk all reports in the media say, Coach, must resign and unresign, and that will brief. Then you come out to tell us, sir, Coach must be fired. What? There's so many contradictions and conflicts here. Kofi Acheampong, you don't have the power. Who power na go pam.
But he hasn't said he has the power.
Based on message in Dahono, any dear buy before so any dear buy no. It was needless for him to have come out with that message.
He hasn't said. He only gave his opinion.
And I'm saying Edru Babia, that's where I started from. I say Edru Babia, there are some issues that you don't have personal opinion. So a board member of Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Unfortunately,
a delicate.
Unfortunately, he has.
No, legend. And I can say, sir, a decision at down, sir, issue at down, a delicate one, and that's the more reason why board on at this statement in the bar because net dragging the image of the club into gutters.
So that's what I tell you, say, not unsupported that message on the board.
And you're one of them. And I'm saying also. Yes.
So are you saying that all the other members supported apart from him?
No, it's not about that. Me, I'm addressing Kofi Acheampong. Kofi Acheampong, I'm addressing.
I want us to open it. Say, we know so. The suggestion say, he was not party. The bar say,
"Sana what here?
Me cry no.
The what no. The one thing say he was not part of it. Oh, now that's a statement you are making. No, this is what I know.
I'm saying that me cry the position is the statement that he has made it has no connection with the resignation.
No, and maybe problem in the say
because when was about resignation.
Maybe problem in the say
on resign.
Me problem in the say the statement not the buy no. The statement not the buy no.
Because of the way
the statement not the buy no. It conflicts that of the position of the entire board. The statement now the buy no. Because board no Eddie or statement about board no, he is a member of the board. Kofi Aban, he's a member of that board.
I'm saying, the board ne kindly Kofi Aban can. Ibianam ni baby.
Listen, Ibianam baby. But it doesn't.
The board statement was that Motse coach na resign, resign. The board did not indicate further.
So, and so, in your opinion, you think say Kofi Aban was right to have come out with that statement? He was right to have come out with that statement. Say the coach must be fired and that he's not bigger than the club.
No.
At the time when board in this,
Menka say right and
because I said baby,
that is what he thinks about the coach.
It is right or wrong.
No, he built.
Any analyze it. Maybe I'm saying it is wrong. Later, me person say, wrong or right.
He built a premise. Me no sir premise suggested to me say, dear Ura coach no yes what kind board member no you coach no. Coach do. Yes what said there's a problem between management and the coach. I'm talking about board member. There's a problem between the two. Which was said by a board member. I want to believe that it's true. Okay. It be a crowd link. But I mean, fair no, but I see near the other name. But board member, they say problem or coach the management in them. Then Kofi Amwa follows up to say that maybe the if it's a management, no, and that nobody is bigger than the team, and therefore the coach must be fired. I'm saying the Kofi Amwa can hear wrong there. Then what the other board members said is not correct.
Well, this is my opinion about it. Meaning, me say Kofi Amwa wrong in the first place. Kofi Amwa, or you want to say, my opinion say, or you're right to have come out. Fine, internet me because I say. So they all can summon our can in our boom or the narration from left, right, center. Was he right or wrong? That's what I'm asking you.
I'm not in the position.
Okay, good. But maybe the end say he was wrong because we're part of the entire board. Board doing the statement about one thing to debunk all stories.
Which is not connected with
only the power as an individual to sack. Anything on one sack here, no.
So Kofi Aban struggle to understand the lingo.
No, send them. The
lingo was that the coach has resigned. No. And the boss says the coach did not tell us he has resigned. Oh, well, we see coach Munyinadi. What link in the
legend? Medical man with our premise we say issue net that one a delicate issue. A dragon a one castle, one ten haka sell. Based on the issue ne dragging the air no. It wasn't painful because no one can. Then the board came out and spoke and on Makasa
on resignation.
Also on resigning coaching and resigning. The banking reports in now. Oh, you're member of South Board and legend. You called for them to speak. Then the following 24 hours, you come out with a statement to say this coach must be fired. So coach is a fire now. And yet a social media platform they fire coach if you're a board member. We don't use a social media platform like Twitter to sack the coach, but the board of directors would have to meet.
Ministers, Twitter
no, it depends. And I make a say based on issue net that and now also you have to understand the issue in me patch say.
Is the president
and I make a say you have to understand the issue at hand. So what the issue net that and the memo who say I was all quote Twitter kokasa asem na say ni kwansa okoho. And your board of directors and they want the power to sack. So you don't use Twitter medium to sack the coach. When the entire board have not taken a decision on the coach.
He has sacked the coach.
That be say with your message in that's now will be a should be. It means that no, it means that if he has the power, the other side, the most important is that.
So he doesn't
have the power. So we need power now. You don't have to come out to speak.
And the premise again is that on no crowd or on no board, you are not bigger than the club. And so you must be sacked.
So the point in answer legend or no any power no. because uni power now you're part of the board, be part of the board and allow the board to take such a major and sensitive decision. What is that? And to Dr. Kofi Acheampong, send Wakayano, was it Ogum any bigger than the club? On one Kasa Abano, he's not bigger than Kumasi Asante Kotoko. No individual, no entity is bigger than Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And he said, Dr. Kwame Che, board woho, nem penny for transnational to take decision as a one woman agenda. Dr. Kofi Acheampong should go to them, sit down with them, share the views with them, and come out with a collective opinion. Okay. The truth appear there are some issues you don't have personal opinion. That's my point. Now, legend. See, Rana sometimes. Mesre, Dr. Prosperity Ogum. Of course, they are tuning in now. He had decided to associate himself with football. To Bruce had their football in the year. Thank you, Mama. We are seven players at time. Could be near them, but we have decided. Oh, Dr. Ogum. I don't know. People have dragged Dr. Ogum to the mad, to the captains. It been so bad about so. It been so dragging. Doc, I bet a meeting in there. I understand. Say he has one interview to grant. Mr. Reno, we know Kasa on Shani Kasa pa. Right after the meeting with the board. Yeah.
Have you been a bab on Tibas and Puff on a bit denies it's not true. Okay.
Timesre, so obet remember Bia grant interview Bia.
So be interview him say Wednesday was Sempa. But the head of sports was Sempa, Professor Wallace. Wallace.
I'm the head of sports.
Yeah.
Obet be Bia grant interview. Did you be in front of baby big grant interview Bia after on Shani Kasa pa. On Shani Kasa pa. Me the minim say Dr. Ogum ene kotoko aware no enye like say ebeto aso per the circumstance and no man e wo ho na emma ne entimi nya adwuma no edoso
you are to one opinion
entina me say oh legend wantimi on sa asem bi ba oyere pa hase a asem bi oyere pa hase a because say oyere pa na I may not have personal opinion. Dr. Abano, or no, you're part of the board. Into me, so only personal opinion when it comes to this issue. He doesn't have it. Yambo Mabaso, you see. Now, in fact, I'm not Pana Midnadisa, Kasim Razak Mumdu deserve a big clap. Kasim Razak, he deserve a big clap. Oh, that be, oh, Nasa Binum, your bigger, yeah, or class on your bigger than Olympus was.
Media from the position I sit. Say asat ene IIT. Me release the Bible. Was this Friday or Saturday?
Friday.
Me who is a board release?
Board I tried their lawyer.
No. Me say no cry. I'll be surprised at the lawyer. How are the board secretary?
I don't know.
Na say you got to go for Troy. What makes it Kotoko statement?
What tried there?
And I'm saying the money you Kotoko statement.
Now the board will be a bit dinner.
Dr. Kofi Acheampong no difference.
Bond there was a board for
and I'm say you don't write this is a corporate institution. This is a corporate institution. Asante Kotoko is a corporate institution. For releasing Babontin. Nothing on it and a said this comes from the institution Asante Kotoko.
Also no
oh.
What you also no.
But that's what you then may quite surprised at the lawyer. Kakra. You told me the football. Why would the football chiache? Our what football say? The coaches beko, players beko, management members beko, board members beko. To say the Abemukra say, and say Chelsea Abramovich. Na UK for some Mrari no. Onu na team ne dia no.
Oko.
Na yese Mrari ni agi ni team afri ni sem.
Oko.
But omo mo team team forever say Nyankopon ama e supporters. But the most important thing e the wa ba ba ye adwuma with those positions amabo nyina no. We should the interest of the club. We should the interest of the club. So today na see say coach ako meeting no aka che impanyefo say wa resign you to say coach ako meeting say you invite coach into a meeting no aka che impanyefo say onye adwuma ni bi you to e dey na mani you even for a board to bring out a release
So one casa they have to bring the release.
One card
Say board no so one.
Nene one card omo go shana dey. Because their duty is not to meet the coach. If they feel say there are problems, the board duty is to meet management. Board no man appointee coach no. Me say it's not their duty. What say? Bosheba eba. No, she Harry because offer Harry no. Bosheba personally met Harry and negotiate with Harry. So what did the mention say? So what did the mention say? It me the whole scenario no. Me who say as obi no person yet tenenka.
Yeah.
And no person ye bibi because me who
na say board ni na so mutia na.
Board ni so say.
Any board meeting. Say board.
See baby we who ni pay call board meeting because what I know they say this Asante Kotoko board based on the structure. On say we don't have executive chairman. It's when it comes to even decision taking. Say omo me am for Mukoroma which +1. You don't take decisions. Because
no me say.
Omo 12.
So they will need 7.
85 ntimi nkoshi an take decision more.
But say meeting there, it is called by the chairman and the secretary.
Yes, but the decision, because of how the board is being structured,
But the system chairman and the secretary they invite you to this.
And I'm saying, we invite. Na se mu person mu take a decision. You should get half +1. Let's say 7 anko meeting is to almost about 110. No mo say. The nipa 5 no koye na ye ntiase so dey release ababontin.
So mo meka say che so mtiase.
No, I'm saying say almost don't release babontin. And from what I know, nipa 5 na ekohia, board members 5 na ekohia Friday no man na say connect.
0.7. Ah, there be board meeting.
Me say nipa 5 na ekoda no. O man na say hia na.
There be a board meeting.
Me say
no information one thing.
Me say it's a board meeting. Me say board meeting.
Ah, obi baby.
There be. But 5 na ekoda. 5 na ekoda no man na beko.
Kofi Aban maybe.
Yeah.
Go via ban maybe.
Me see me information am me.
If it was communicated to him, say meeting
but how would you know even if he's not around? How would you know?
No,
so why do you say
he's not around? He should find a way to be part of the meeting and communicate his position on the coach to the board.
No, my friend, do you know the agenda?
Do I know? Say me so I wouldn't know the agenda.
Go meeting on the agenda na eko.
Oh, but say you are other matters.
No, committee.
You are other matters. Me say he's a board member. He should find every means possible to be part of today's meeting and communicate his position to them.
Any meeting, come on, say you can't other matters that they are not main issues.
I agree.
When to be a meeting discussion, coach in a sack and gang. How do you go and raise a hand?
Yes, but you do other matters, sir. On Pagan and Sanonka.
At this time, go to go woman board be free meeting. Not issue the coach.
You have the right to be surprised.
Me surprise.
It is within your right. Surprise the wawa day into it.
But say the last kotoko. No board free meeting. Say the name can last time.
Me and them surprise.
Me heard the response of letter now we see free board no.
Free board and I'm say free board.
Maybe they don't see from Kotoko because the board represent Kotoko. Me heard response now. This is my stance on the response. T. 1. When you said the communication, the leader as on the board, no, when it comes to the spokesperson for the board, he's also the chairman of the technical committee. He's also the chairman of the technical committee. He's also the chairman of the technical committee. I don't know, so run and Pabwa, Edema Coach Edu, to come and speak on behalf of the board. For that one, I don't know, on such a decision. But maybe the engineer say, Bibi anywhere SC. Coach Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum. Ye take Kotoko from 1935. Ebe pem ne nyon nko na coach Kotoko. Coach is aba, coach is ko, coach is back, coach is ko. And this is not the first time a coach be akoso on coach Kotoko bi. Me papa the late Coach Afane. He went straight to Bantama Hene. Oh, Coach Afane papa, eh. Ewonya mofa.
Me na papa.
So onye Kotoko adwuma biem. Omojitum, omo mane koy. The next thing is for the club to move. Etimino Mizoto, when I look at the whole story around after what Prosper communicated to the technical committee.
Send no message. If it's not the duty of board to meet the coach, simply because the board did not appoint the coach, fine. Is it the duty of management to go to Mensia with the league trophy?
Oh, me too. I got that there. When the management was appointed, they were introduced so much to Mensia. So what did the mention say? What I'm trying to say is the day today, maybe. For that one, I don't know who ni mabeti ababeka. And I'm saying for that one, I don't know. So who na ni mabeti ababeka chem? Mabeti ababeka chem. Eti.
Na oma akambi ne na who want it. Na who power to do that. Would you go money the power? Was it time I want my one? Oh, you want my one in that can be. I do want to do my one. 0.7. Been a team Musan. Oh, to me my one.
Oma muko meeting be Friday no. Oma muko meeting be Friday no. There are people within the border. Oma free coaches. Catch omo say, are they interested in Kotoko Ejuma no? One of them called Ibrahim Tanko. One of them called Pakusi Fabian. It's not more fresh our coaches now so more day.
Alleged.
That is my investigation.
Alleged, yeah.
So what let me say? Now so omo day. They to come and coach Kotoko if they have interest. Say now this obin take decision bia. Why do you call such coaches? Edi akoma na no mo kwakodi. Ana say na my imagine say prosper asem the based on release na. Boss secretary de buy no. Say na omumpa mo prosper, mo ko fast coaches on mepa mo prosper na.
That is you who's almost friend and pa.
Oh, me too. You know I will not lie.
Yeah.
You know I will not lie.
Yeah.
So what did me say?
Now 1 year ago no.
It's me dey say.
1 year ago. 1 year ago no.
So my day.
Some management there. There is a management there. Omo management there omo dey enye wan say. Omo dey beka say back na beka so resign. John the we go say enye wan. Na wa so resign.
Yes, you
Obi akasa mo ada na mo mama kasa.
Na say what kind no.
Onya no say. No mo mama
Because me kwa mo you are we na me nya.
Ese mo mama kasa na.
Ba jo we good. You ba jo yanko na me nya.
Edi yo to. Dem bese me change na ne say. Dem bese me change na ne say. Bibia ni wa asi. And ade ba akwa me to. My so happy they say. When you look at the management of Asante Kotoko, they have shown clearly. Senior Mayor Kosi is not frustrating them. The team will move. Whether Prosper stays, whether Prosper go, the team Asante Kotoko will move. That is the interest of any single individual.
Oh, baby, I say visa on Araban.
I say Obi and visa.
You're gonna move me Protocol. Listen, I say Prosper new one. Listen, me Pepper as a Prosper. I coach Ben and DJ Gazali. The boys Gazali. One and the back of you, Prosper.
Say,
Kotoko taking. Oh,
maybe I say me Makacho from what I know and from meeting never Kosuno. The decision our Prosper communicating to the technical committee of the board, it will not change, and they will share 5 board members. Now it will not change.
Obakacho so onye biom.
No, but me say when me go to me fool say we obi a wedi football chiacha sa nyoma we untwumu tentama na nye tententen. Since when a sacking of coach and as a coach resign. Ebe BBS ma club gina. Since when?
Mami me.
Yeah, who top coaches me so to.
Mami we ma bahari ni. Oh. Unwe. Oh we na me No, we last point of see.
Ose.
Oh, from 1 2 minutes. What last point?
Oh, they
Let me fabric here. We made it just 2 minutes.
Mama mencha o good brother.
There be no tia afi near back.
Good brother there na the mama mencha na be ha me o.
Why no?
Your good brother Father Emmanuel. Father Emmanuel. And I was sending me message. And that's what my message. No, my message you learn a lot from the message.
Yes.
And Father Yenchao, United States of America, Father Yenchao. Oh yeah. Peace, Bobo. Yeah,
okay, fine. One more water for.
Yes.
Yeah. One more save asaf market bojo sango mronto ziazi awo cheje azo ni bibi njo
message on our contribution message
na ko fodu asokore ware bi ho asem ho enti edin no emese
okwaja ware on
unse me de obokoko na ko ware me nu nyanke to no
obekọ ni sesi
esa ko de ba ko asokore enti eche o mu nyina eche o mu din no beba enti asiwa nsuarim na adehyeman ho no mo branches no wo sika apeso de si akọ so me frɛ rural bank wo be so ko de bosin akọ ho number is 0548 533 050 0548 533 050 and I have 0244 563